Hey guys, it's me, Deadshot. I know it's a little weird doing this on VR, but I just wanted to make things a little more different for this video. And I even picked out the Cuphead avatar for the game Cuphead that we'll be playing for the game Cuphead, yes. And I'm going to be explaining exactly my entire experience on playing Cuphead up to this point. Usually, from what I know, it was... it was something else, but I ain't gonna lie, it's an extremely good game. I loved every second of it, and even, like, this might be part 1 of the video, because this is Inkwell Isle Act 1, the first world. The next world, Inkwell Isle Act 2, will be the next video that I'll be making, because I've just now gone to that part with my friend Jamal. If you don't know who Jamal is, he's gonna be the buddy showing up in part 2 of the video. And this is going to be basically based off my experience from each Isle world in Cuphead that I've experienced and explored, including interactions with the NPC characters around the map, including the boss fights and the running guns as well. So, let's get into it. Hello everyone, it's me, Deadshot, and yes, I will be here at the very bottom left or top right of the screen. Anyways, as you can see, I kind of skipped this part of the story and kind of skipped some of the dialogue too, which is kind of on me because I should have actually read it because it was my first time playing. I also apparently skipped the tutorial, which I had no idea I skipped. So, nice going, me. Good job. Anyways, the first boss fight I ran into was Botanic Panic. And it was a pretty hard first boss. I'm not even gonna lie, it was actually pretty difficult. That potato was actually, like, he was difficult at first, but he got pretty easy to predict after a while, since he does the same move over and over again. Basically the same old thing. Alright. Actually, so much it got kind of repetitive to the point where I didn't get hit at all throughout the entire phase. The onion he was kind of annoying, but I realized there's a secret. If you choose not to attack him, he will go into a different phase, and where this carrot dude pops up and this little turnip comes from the ground and tries to attack you. Did I live? No, I did not. I did not live. I didn't live at all. So I decided to beat him normally, and that way I was actually able to get the footage I needed for my live stream. I'm very angry! But ignoring the boss fight and everything else, when it comes to the game itself, the map, which is Inkwell Isle 1, the map itself is pretty simple. You get to walk around, talk to NPCs, anyone else that's there to add a bit of dialogue onto your little game. If you talk to that one dude at the bridge, he apparently gives you 3 coins, which I think is actually pretty sick, because that's enough to get bullet type in a game. My battery's apparently low. Ignore that. Hey, yo! But there's also a running gun level that I actually haven't checked out yet, that I did check out later on, after playing a couple of bosses. You'll see that soon. Okay, y'all. So let's get to the next boss fight, Clip Joint Calamity. That one was actually not that hard. I mean, they had a set amount of moves that were basically in order. One dude would shoot those little fireflies up in the sky, and all you had to do was just aim up and shoot them. The other one just shot a bunch of fists out of his mouth or hands? I don't know. And all I had to do was just jump and duck, which was actually pretty simple. The second phase, though, I'll admit, was a lot harder, in my opinion. Shooting those spear-looking things at me was actually kind of a nightmare, especially while that other dude down on the frog, the guy, I'm sorry, I don't know names, kept pushing me back towards him. And it took a minute for me to get it, but there was an actual order with how they did it. And I just found that out not too long ago. Like, sometimes he'll shoot up, sometimes he'll shoot down the spears. And once I figured that out, it was kind of a breeze game through that part. And also because I just littered all my ultimates at him all at once. But then that last phase was actually kind of difficult. I'm not gonna lie, that as well. I had the unlucky, like the really terrible luck of getting hit with the what's it called? Those snake eyes and the that tiger-looking face. I don't know what that means, by the way, but those balls that were jumping up and down, you know, I'm not talking about that. Were actually pretty hard to dodge, but with my awesome skills and lack of skill issue, I was actually able to get through the level pretty quickly, actually. So at the very end of the day, it was actually not too difficult, and I was actually able to win. Far the score is clip joint calamity. I'd give it a good 7 out of 10 boss fight. And not only that, but I beat it also on my first try, so there's that too. I did really good on that boss fight. But anyways, on to the next one.
Hey yo! Alright!
Alright guys, so now we're going to talk about the Mausoleum, which at first I thought was going to be another boss fight. But apparently it was just another level, a short but quick level, to get a super arts, or ultimate arts is what they call it, right? In this level, you pretty much have to parry the enemies. There's gonna be these small little ghost guys that's gonna try to get to this little vase, where the fuck it is, to get this chalice lady. She's gonna be the one that gives you the ultimate arts card, which gives you the ability to use your ultimate when you have all 5 parry cards, or whatever they call you, those super cards, pretty much. And parrying them is actually pretty easy. It was actually a lot easier than I thought it would have been. I actually caught up to it like really quickly on what I was supposed to do, and once I did catch on to it, it was actually just a done deal. Just like that, easy peasy. And once I got my ultimate card, I was pretty hyped, and I was like, okay, I can't wait to use this thing. And I've used it like a couple of times, and I'm not gonna lie, it's actually pretty powerful. I like one shot at that slime, like blue slime guy that I don't like, which you'll see him later on, trust me. But that concludes the Mausoleum. Kind of short, but very interesting. And also, I want to learn more about this legendary chalice lady too. That's also a part of the game. Wonder what her lore is about. But anyways, let's get on to the next level, shall we?
Plug!
We do not care.
Alright!
Alrighty guys, the next boss we're going up against is Ruse of Anus, this blue slime guy that I do not fucking like. Excuse my language, I don't like him at all. You're gonna see why in just a second. Oh snap. Okay, that's excellent.
Just get in.
Oh yeah. And I was right there too.
I see. And you died.
Yeah. The second I said I was gonna do it on first. That is exactly why. One, it was so bad, I had to play a running gun first in order to actually beat that level, because I needed the coins to give myself a different bullet type. Just to beat that one specific level, and I died twice even with the bullet types. So there was that. And two, I just don't like the way he jumps around a lot. It's just kind of annoying. And like his distance, the way he jumps and how far he jumps is like random. I don't like that either. And that makes him a lot more unpredictable and a lot more difficult to go up against though. But the last phase is at least doable. I mean, like, you could dodge that easily with just a random like triangle dash attack. Easily. Which makes him, I'd say, kind of a difficult but easy opponent. I'd say. But that would be just about it.
There's a body with that.
Hello everyone, welcome back to a brand new video. I am Deathshot.
You got me, like, you literally caught me in the middle of recording.
Hello everyone, my name is Mugman. I found a Mugman.
I'm very angry!
You found a Mugman? That's awesome. I'm gonna just keep this in the recording as a blooper.
Oh, no, you should just keep it in. I feel like we'll get a good laugh out of everyone.
Yeah, it would definitely be funny.
Oh, I had a yellow gloves on. It doesn't have the classic outfit.
I don't think it does. Wait, yours doesn't?
No. Mine has a classic outfit. Like the red shoes, the white gloves.
Oh, really? Wait, I don't
Yeah, that's
have
the
that?
classic. Yeah, that's how it looks in the game. I mean, I can have the yellow gloves too and shit.
Yellow gloves.
Yellow gloves, brother!
Yeah!
Make it to your size.
There we go. I won't show you in the mirror. I have a personal mirror on.
You wanna know the thing about this one though?
What is that? What does that mean?
Just, I want you to take a wild guess.
He eats microphones for lunch.
No. It has to do with music. It has to do with a certain music game.
A music game? Oh, Fred.
Yes.
That's not canon because that guy actually dies in the game that he was in. You look angry as shit.
I am angry. You ate all my cookies.
The cookies were scrumptious. Literally umptious. This is my homie Keelon. Y'all know him as Keelon from the Fortnite videos I made back a while back.
VR videos.
And yeah, VR videos too. I would add a flashback to it, but that's just more editing I'd have to do. So we're just gonna work with what we got here.
You know your ass likes that editing.
Yeah, I do love to edit a lot. Whew.
Today we're gonna do Q&A.
A Q&A. Oh shoot, should we like do that for a separate video too?
Yes, bro. Imagine.
Oh, that'd be so much fun. I know Jamal would definitely have a lot of questions.
Are you?
Alright guys, Roost of Ooze was a difficult boss fight, but I was able to get through it.
Alright, shut up. Hey everyone, hop into his recording, just to tell y'all to like and subscribe, and Deathshot, if it gets 1,000 likes, bro, you have to jump off a building into a pool of slime.
Done deal, I can do all of that. Who the hell is that, Olivia?
And you have to come out the closet.
Oh, I don't know if I can do that.
Like and subscribe, guys.
Like and subscribe. Thank you, man. So yeah, y'all, sorry for the interruption to our video, which we're back in the game. I beat the boss, and yeah, that'll be it for this, well, boss scene and all that too.
All right! Okay.
Alright, so now we're entering the world of run and guns. This is my favorite one because I actually enjoy run and guns a lot. They're actually a lot of fun, except for the flower guys that fall from the sky. I would not want to see them again, ever again. But other than that, I love run and guns. They're so much fun, and in part 2, you're gonna see me and my friend Jamal play most of the run and guns together, and you're gonna notice pretty quickly I was enjoying myself quite a lot in them. I like the multiple enemies that spawn, even if they screw me over half the times, and I like the chaos and what is called the run and guns, because especially when you're playing with someone else, because it's a lot of fun when you do it with other people. And that's exactly what I experienced with Jamal when I played with him on part 2, which you're gonna get part 2 soon, or sooner or later by the end of this week. Don't worry guys, I got you guys. But this run and gun in particular was not too hard. I mean, I was getting slapped around kind of a bit, but it wasn't too hard to where I couldn't beat it. I literally beat it in my first try. But, which I guess it's because I'm actually good or decent at these kinds of games. Ignore the slime boss fight, that never happened. But yeah, This running gun in particular wasn't too hard. I'd say it's a good starter level, like a good first level for any player who plays Cuphead. It'd be a good level to start off with, instead of just starting off with a boss fight like I did and just suffering throughout the entire 10 to 15 minutes that I went through just to beat one single boss. Botanic plants. Literally though. I wouldn't say it's too difficult.
Yeah!
I handled it easily, and just like that, the level was over in a flash. You will see me play other running guns too later on, and I'm not even gonna lie, the crack shot is the most broken bullet type in the game. Like, in my second running gun, you're gonna see why that it's so broken. And you're gonna see why I relied on it so much. But anyways, it doesn't matter. This first running gun's over, so let's get to the next one. Alright everyone, this is the next boss fight, Threatened Zeppelin, which is a very, I wouldn't say very hard boss fight. I did die, at least once in this boss. I'd say it was pretty difficult. The one thing I don't like is a ton of little missile guys just pop out of nowhere and just try to shoot you. The rest was pretty much kind of easy. I mean, some of these bosses are hard, but some of them are also easy too. I mean, it really depends. It was my first time playing the sky level, playing those airplane thingamajigs that they got. But it was actually a lot of fun. And I had my friend Jamal to guide me throughout the level, which part is the reason why I only died one time that time, instead of every second. But I'd say each phase was difficult in its own way. The little goat, or the one with the horns, was he was pretty hard, but not too hard. And with Jamal's help, it was I was usually able to protect him when he was gonna attack me. But for a tornado, when he shoots the tornado, I don't like that one at all. That one is the most annoying one out of all of them. That tornado always tracks me down, and it always hits me
very angry!
With a speed boost to get out of the way. But we do have the final phase, which, in my opinion, wasn't too hard. The UFOs were kind of a surprise, but the rest was, the little stars were easy to dodge. The UFOs were a surprise at first, but they were also easy to dodge too. And other than that, I just spammed my spells.
I got this! I got this!
So obviously for this boss fight, it was easy peasy. But I know I'm going to be running to the harder part, because in part 2, I really start to struggle. You'll start to notice that easily later on in my playthroughs. But I think that might be it for this one. There wasn't too much to add, but hey, it was an easy boss, what can I say? Anyways, let's move on to the next one.
Alright! Okay.
Wow.
You're a fucking dirty nigga!
Alright everyone, we're into our next running gun here. Treetop, I just forgot the name of it. It doesn't matter. It was... how can I explain? I don't like this level. I've already died on it once already. I'm not gonna show because I'm only showing the winning attempts. Because, well, you don't need to see me die as many times as I slime level. But this level was hard because of those bouncing little ball guys and that bird that keeps popping out of the tree. I did not know my way around it, and honestly, that's the only part of the level I hate. The last mini-boss, I can deal with him. He was easy. He's easy peasy. I could just jump on the leaves and just, I'm safe. But the rest of it, at the very start, it's the hardest part. I can't do that. It's just not it for me, man. And this is why Crack Shot is so OP, because going up on each part of levels, when you have to go up on the platforms, I can just shoot up in the sky, and it'll hit everything for me without me even needing to actually go up there and risk my HP going down. Which is why I say Crack Shot is overpowered, and fight me if you think it's not. And that's all I can say. Fight me. I will literally use crack shot against you. I'm using Cuphead. But for real though. Treetop, whatever the fuck it's called, was actually a pretty fun run and gun. I told you I love run and gun levels on Cuphead. It's a lot of fun. I love the chaos, all the monsters all around me, except for when I actually take damage and die too many times. But still, that's part of the challenge, though. It's supposed to be challenging. It's supposed to be hard. It's supposed to be difficult. And yeah, I enjoyed this level a lot. We don't have enough time though to keep going for this level because we have to move on to the next one. There's so many things I want to say about this level, but we're gonna stop right here. We'll save it for part 2, and let's move on to the next level, guys. Alrighty, guys. So the last and final level is Floral Fury. We're going up against this plant-looking dude, and I ain't gonna lie, this one was actually pretty hard. I've died like almost 2 to 3 times, almost as many times as that slime boss fight against that blue guy. Jamal actually had to carry me through this level because of how difficult it was for me. And he realized that I was going to just keep getting cooked by the same move over and over again. If you don't know which one it is, it's the final like phase where he shoots that green stuff, those roots in the ground, and it comes up and attacks you. Yeah, I don't know how to counter that or how to deal with that. So Jamal had to help me with it. And also the first phase with the boomerangs and stuff were actually pretty hard. And the plants and the seeds too, going into the ground. Let's say I was very underprepared to deal with that boss. Even with the crack shot that I had too, it was still pretty damn difficult. Excuse my language. I did notice it was a pretty dang hard boss fight. And I ain't gonna lie, I was thinking of giving up. Low-key, I mean, like, it was really hard. But Jamal told me to keep going, so I kept going. And lo and behold, I actually beat the level. I got lucky because I was jumping all over the place and I almost lost balance and fell into like the death trap that was like the whole like vines and roots at the very bottom of the stage. But in terms of difficulty, the level was actually pretty hard and worthy of being the final boss of Inkwell Isle 1. And a good ending to it, leading to another beginning for Inkwell Isle 2, which I'm not going to say what it is since that's for part 2. But it was actually a really good boss fight. It was actually very challenging. It gave me a run for my money. I actually was thinking of giving up for a moment, but I kept going. And, well, there you have it. This is pretty much, like, it for the entire, like, video. I was going to talk about more stuff, but I'm trying to crunch this up as much as possible to lessen the editing time, because I know if I keep talking, I'm just going to have more work for me. And that's going to be for part 2, because part 2 is probably going to be almost 40 minutes to an hour long of this. So, you guys are looking forward to it? It's more like, this is more like my experience on Cuphead, more than like a discussion video about the game itself. It's more like based off my experience on the game and, you know, everything I've like. Isn't it technically like a discussion video? I don't know. All that matters is that if you made this far, thank you so much. I'm not gonna actually like and subscribe because I just do this because it's fun, and I'm hoping you guys are enjoying this as much as I am. I stayed up all night for this, and I ain't gonna lie, I'm pretty much almost fucking dead tired. But it was worth it though. I mean, I enjoyed Cuphead from start to finish, and I'm gonna enjoy beating this game too and getting the footage out too for it. So, if you guys enjoyed me rambling on about how I got my butt whooped by that blue slime flower for like 20 minutes, almost 30 minutes straight, then yeah, I guess hope you enjoyed it. Because I definitely did. I definitely did. I enjoyed the entire game. It was like the best game ever. And shout out to the creator of this game and Cuphead in general. You're an awesome man. You're an awesome person. And thank you for making this game. And this game wouldn't have been possible without you. And well, what do I do for my outro? This is kind of weird doing an outro for a game while I'm in VR. I guess, thank you for watching the video, and don't forget to look out for part 2. Part 2 is definitely coming soon, next week. And I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out.
Thank you.